With the college football national championship finally over and the new reigning and defending national champions in the Indiana Hoosiers, I figured it was time to let it sit for a second and then drop mock draft 3.0 post natty. Let's get into this. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to BIB Draft HQ here on the Ballin and Burgundy podcast, the one-stop shop for all draft needs for the Washington Commanders, whether it's prospects, mock drafts, interviews, so on and so forth. I am main event JD John Dowd, aka John Kuiper Jr. with this draft stuff. And like I said, mock draft 3.0, we are here today. But two things, guys, before we do anything, hit that subscribe button. We are on the road to 1,000 subscribers. We're at 887 subscribers. So we're 123 subs away. So share with a friend, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend, share with your mom, your dad, your aunt, your uncle, your nieces and nephew, your coworkers. Get them to BIB and hit that subscribe button. At 1,000, probably going to do a giveaway, but many more details closer we get to 1,000. You can follow all of our social media links down in the description and right above my head. But leading the show, obviously, congratulations to the Indiana Hoosiers 26-21 final score. Absolute playmakers from Surratt to Cooper to Black to the other running back, my apologies, to Becker to Pons to Kamara for the blocked punt to Jamari Sharp, the corner, with the game-sealing interception. So congratulations, Indiana. The national championship now resides in Bloomington, Indiana. Fernando Mendoza probably goes 1 overall, but I have some thoughts. I might go into that. But congratulations to the Hoosiers on a job well done, a perfect season. Big Ten, national championship, Heisman, 16-0. Congratulations. This now impacts the NFL draft. So, with that being said, PFF is here. Mock draft is here. If I look off to the screen's left, it's because I'm looking at my off-screen monitor having the simulator set up. So if I'm looking one way and the simulator is actually over here, just bear with me, guys. I'm testing out a few different things. So obviously for the Commanders, I have some ideas. And now that the national championship is over, some guys went back to school like Carter Smith. Some guys are probably going to declare Mendoza, Cooper, Surratt, CJ Daniels, Carson Beck, Fletcher might go back. You never know. So here on PFF, I have the simulator pulled up. Commanders, 7 rounds, fast, the usual care position. Let's get into this. Now, I have to start off with going to get the 6th round pick from Minnesota. That's Carolina. Minnesota, 202. It was Minnesota to Philly to Minnesota, Minnesota to San Fran, and San Fran to us. It's a whole thing. PFF just hasn't updated us yet. Now, the other trade I'm going to make involves Daron Payne. Now, I know people are going to complain and saying that's going to be a bad trade, and he was, better run defense, and we've got to give him some better playmakers and his contract. Yes. I hear all that. I wonder if the new DC is going to want some of his guys and some younger guys to bring in, get off some contracts, so on and so forth. Payne could be a cut or a trade candidate. We will do a video on that much later in the future. But Daron Payne, I think, should come off of the Commanders. And honestly, I would send him up north. I would send him... Actually, no. I take that back. I would send him down south. I'm thinking Houston. They need defensive line help. They're kind of in win now mode with CJ, with Nico, with Woody, with that amazing defense. I think they're in win now territory. Now, I don't think it's going to be reasonable for a third round pick. It's probably more reasonable for this 106 to come off. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to trade Jerron Payne for a early fourth round pick. Now, I reckon this is the fourth round pick we traded for the Larry Tunsil trade. So it is what it is. But I'm trading Jerron Payne here to the Houston Texans for a fourth round pick that pairs nicely to get us a day 3 pick early to start the day. So I'm going to start the draft as okay. This is interesting. Fernando 1, David Bailey 2, Arvell Reese 3, Jeremiah Love 4, Cardinal Tate 5, Caleb Downs 6. Ruben Bain is staring right there. The next person would be Tampa if they wanted to come up. I don't think. Do we not? I think if I'm trading back only a couple picks. New Orleans, KC, Cincinnati, Miami, Dallas, or LA, maybe. So I think I'm a stick and pick. And I will probably take, if he's here, Ruben Bain Jr., University of Miami. Not a national champion, but insane bend, insane deep, just QB pressure, the whole nine. Now, this is going to be interesting because you just saw Omar Cooper Jr. go and Skylar Bell. So that's interesting. I do believe Omar Cooper Jr. will be leaving first over the now here Elijah Surratt. But I love me some Elijah Surratt. Like, is he the number 2 technically on that team? Yes. CJ Daniels here? Yes. I do enjoy me some Elijah Surratt. 6'2", 213, 824 and 15, 957 last year and 8, 1,200 yards and 8 coming off his JMU year. Only 3 drops. Yes, did he have the greatest game against Miami? No, but when it mattered most, Oregon, Bama, Purdue, Iowa, Oregon again, Illinois, even against my ODU Monarchs, he's really good deep, good in the slot, good in contested catch. He won't run the fastest, but we have guys that can run fast. If he's here and Cooper's gone, I'm taking Elijah Surratt, no ifs, ands, or buts. So, yes, we've taken 2 guys from the national championship, but when in Rome, come and get it, na na na, na 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 na, na 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 na. All right, here at pick 106, there's some good talent here. Xavier Scott, Genesis Smith, Malik Muhammad, DeJon Stribling, Austin Barber, Singleton, Allen, Taff. I like Taff. I think McAllister, this is gonna sound really, really weird. Unless there's a guy linebacker, like, I'm not the biggest fan of these guys, Trey Moore or Harold Perkins. They would double dip. I would almost trade back like 10 to 12, like Philly. Give me 106. They would give me 151. Would you come off 136? They'd come off 136. So I think this happens? No. Would I love for this to happen? Yes. I'm going to do it. Got to move back 20 or so spots. They obviously go Stribling. There goes a bunch of my guys. That is A-OK. Because I do have a plan of attack. Now, people aren't going to like it. People are going to be confused about it. There is a corner. Me and Jordan Tucker, Jay Tuck. who we just had on, we both love Traden Stukes out of Arizona. PFF hasn't updated it. Stukes easily could be gone within the first 125. If he is here, this completes our secondary of Amos, Sainristil, and now Traden Stukes. This is going to seem high. The grade is not going to love it, but that is okay. Give me the guy who is 6'2", 215, 200 pounds. So put on some mass. 4 picks, no touchdowns allowed this year. Good in zone, good in man. Is there maybe some injury concerns? Yes, but I think we can get over this. 6 interceptions, only 2 touchdowns in 3 years. Can play really pretty much in the slot, and we kind of need a slot corner. Amos could get there, yes, but he's coming back from injury too. I would take Stukes here, and I think he's going to shoot up some boards between Mobile, between the Senior Bowl, the East-West Shrine Bowl. Give me Traden Stukes here for my Commanders. So we have gone edge, wide receiver, corner. Is there an interior guy I like here? Who could be fun to double dip and give me some protection from the badass Biadash injury? Linebacker, could it go Aiden Fisher? I kind of want to see what DN, Brever, Harris, okay. Edge, Malachi. I kind of like either of these guys here or at 145. Mike Washington, I think, is also going to rise up some boards. The running back out of Arkansas, 6'2", does your heavy downhill bruiser, 1,008 this year. Pretty consistent overall for the Razorbacks. Like, his lowest is, 63? And even that's good for some guys. 8 touchdowns this year, 8 touchdowns last year, 2 touchdowns the year before. Not going to be a receiving threat, but Bill kind of is. I'm going to take a shot on getting our power back if we can't get like a Kenneth Walker or a Breece Hall. Go give some more weapons to Jaden Daniels. So here at 145, I think this is where I go edge. Now there's 2 guys. Malachi Lawrence out of UCF, 6'4", 250, 7 sacks, 5 sacks, 8 sacks. So he can get you consistency for the most part, like 2 bad games, but then a bunch of good games in between, plays off the tackle. A name that Nick put me onto last mock draft, and I've done a little bit more research, is into Namde Tucker, 6'3", 250. Only played 1 game in 2024, 8 in 2023, but playing a full season, 14 sacks, bunch of good pressure, good pass rush win rate, obviously off the tackle, like biggest competition. Michigan State, the really good North Texas team this year, Illinois, Toledo, I think that's Rhode Island, UMass, Ball State, Miami, Ohio. Is that Western Michigan, the Chippewas, Ohio Bobcats, Northern Illinois, Eastern Michigan, and Miami of Ohio again. I think this could also be a Javonte Jean-Baptiste replacement going forward. Because I think this guy is super young too. I'd probably call him 23. I'll take a shot in the dark on Namde Tucker. So 2 edge rushers, running back, wide receiver, and a corner. We do need some safety help. We need some defensive interior help. We do need a linebacker. Well, I've got 3 picks to do so. First pick here at 186. Logan Jones is right there. There's some guys I like, but if he's here, I would take him. 6'3", center, good pass, can still do good in the run. All center. Give me Logan Jones out of Iowa. Now, linebacker, safety are going to be the 2 positions here. I'm thinking safety, and here's the reason why. Husky is one of my guys, and he will also raise up some draft boards. 6'2", 200. Will probably test pretty well. 4 interceptions, 1 touchdown at, yes, Maryland. But played good against Washington, Wisconsin, Nebraska, UCLA, the national champion Indiana Hoosiers. Illinois, Michigan State, and Michigan. I like him. We do need some Quan help, and he gets us a nice young piece to it. I'll take Jalen Husky out of the Maryland Terrapins. And now with the final pick in the 2026 NFL Draft, the Washington Commanders are going to go linebacker. It's a few guys. I like Brochet. I like Scooby. I think both of the Miami linebackers are intriguing. Basafe is a good prospect. Not the greatest game. Like, I don't take the grades for like verbatim, but they're not bad prospects, especially in the 7th round. You know, you're kind of looking around, seeing what you guys got. Elam Orrs, it's a pretty good season from him. 6'2", 230. I don't hate that one bit. Pollard, maybe, out of San Jose State. BYU, go get us a Cougar. You know what? Let's try something new. Let's try something interesting. Yeah. Let's go something interesting. Let's go with Caleb Alarms or linebacker at TCU. So the grades are definitely not going to be the hottest, but I think it's a good draft overall. Really good playmakers, really good foundational pieces for the future. And we made 2 little interesting trades to go along with it. So let's get this grade in because it's going to take a good second or two for it to load. So far, so good. A+ on Bain, A on Surratt, F on Stukes, but that's okay. B- on Washington, B+ on Tucker, A on Logan Jones, C- on Husky, B- on Orr, and overall A-. Look, I haven't done an A- in some time. I will gladly take an A- on the PFF thing. So just to give you the overall scope of this thing, I gotta go back a little bit farther. So, Ruben Bain at 5. Elijah Surratt at 71. We traded Jerron Payne for 106, but we turned 106 into 122 and 136. Don't think that's going to happen, but bear with me. My guy, corner, and trading Stukes. Mike Washington, a halfback. Namde Tucker, the edge rusher out of Western Michigan. Logan Jones, the center out of Iowa. He's going to be your kind of beat-ash future plan / depth because I think Michael Dieter is probably on his way out with our new offensive coordinator, David Blau, and new offensive line coaches. Jalen Husky is your safety, and Caleb Alarms or as your linebacker, and overall an A- grade from PFF. Let me know down in the comments what you think of this mock draft. This might be one of my better mock drafts. I can't wait for the comments to be like, you should have taken, you should take a Michael Taft at 71. You should have taken someone at 122. You never would have gotten a 4th round pick for Jerron Payne. Let me know in the comments what you would grade this draft and who would you take with some of these picks. If we did get 122 and 136 for 106, who would you take with those draft picks? I want to know down in the comments. Y'all let me know. I figured do a little late night mock draft 3.0 while the news is kind of The national championship is over. The AFC and the NFC championship stakes are now set. Patriots, Broncos, Rams, Seahawks. Winner goes to Levi Stadium. Let me know in the comments how I did. Hit that subscribe button on your way out. And then tune in later tonight. Me, Reedy, Z, Juan, the Burgundy Breakdown. We may or may not be doing a mock draft very, very soon. So you're going to want to tune in later tonight to see what we do. But guys, once again, hit that subscribe button on your way out. I will see y'all next time. Raise hail. And don't forget to stay ballin'. We will see y'all out there. Peace.